Sup, Veggie, this is Elijah here, and I hope you're as excited as I am to dive into yet another review from the Veggie. I do want to say that this review is sponsored by my book, The Anatomy of Financial Success. You can find details about the book following this intro. With that being said, let's enjoy the review.
Is your fear of personal finance holding you back from going after what you want? What if I told you there was a way to get rid of your insecurities? Every person has their own way of making money, budgeting style, and a way of spending money. The key to financial success is the ability to use the right styles for you that ensure success. So rather than making you focus on avoiding your emotions, this book focuses on empowering them and using them to achieve what you want. Learn how to build and increase the income streams you desire. Understand how to budget your money in a way that you are always moving forward financially. Know how to remove stress from spending money by knowing what works best for your personality. Learn methods to effectively evaluate a financial opportunity within minutes to see if it is right for you. The Anatomy of Financial Success, the key to building financial confidence and destroying insecurities about money. Buy now. Available in ebook, audiobook, and paperback.
Wait, what do you mean?
It must be either good or bad. Like, which one? Okay. Yeah. That's what we do. Then we do a video review later.
I'm debating between that and
Cool.
and the amount.
You get the pull pork mac and cheese.
I love
Or anything. There's no vegan option. It's not okay. That was me.
Yeah,
that girl.
it's really hard.
Yeah. And I don't want to go if I don't want to.
No, well, I know it's right here with that.
The $100 pork and whatever they I would have that. I wanted the mushrooms.
Oh, mix it in.
Cool. How was it? What's up, everyone? It's Elijah with the Veggie. We're at the TLC Vegan Cafe / Kitchen, and we're going to give them a review on a scale of 1 to 10 based on the atmosphere, the customer service, the price, and finally, the food. So, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay. And what's your diet?
Vegan.
Okay, Travis. So, what do you think of your food on a scale of 1 to 10?
On a 1 to 10, let's see. Well, I had the Nashville chicken burger. I didn't taste no Nashville at all. Typically, I thought that would mean it's supposed to be a spicy type of situation, but it wasn't that at all. The fries were great. They were well seasoned. They had the perfect texture of soft and crispy. However, the portion is a no-go. And I had the buttercream cake. That was pretty delicious. So yeah, I guess collectively I'll give it all a 8.
All right. And what would you give the atmosphere on a scale of 1 to 10?
I guess I'll give it an 8. I mean, it's not really built for a large group. I mean, yeah, if we were any larger, we would have taken up the whole restaurant. So I give it a 8.
Okay. And what would you give the customer service?
I'll definitely give customer service a 10. Everything was amazing. We were being checked up on regularly. Got refills on drinks. Yeah, they were very accommodating. I give that a 10.
And what would you give the price on a scale of 1 to 10?
Those fries were overpriced, but overall though, looking across the menu, like it mostly looks reasonably priced. So I'll give it a 9.
Okay, Lynn. So what kind of food did you get on the menu? What was it called?
It was called SOS. It's got everything on this sandwich. It's got a patty and mac and cheese and avocado and special sauce, and it's really good.
Okay. And what's your diet?
I am trying to get back to vegan.
Okay.
I'm determined this year to stick with it.
Okay. And what would you give your food on a scale of 1 to 10?
I would give it. I'd probably give it a 10. I'm always happy with the food. You know me.
Right. Okay. What would you give the atmosphere?
I'd give the atmosphere probably 8.
Okay, 8 for the octopus, right?
Yeah, I like the octopus. Like I said, the dying plants kind of disturb me.
So what do you think of the customer service?
I would give it a 10. He was very good.
Okay. And how about the price?
Price, I give the price a 9. It's comparable to other vegan places.
What did you get on the menu?
I got the single barbecue pulled pork, mac and cheese. They use better balance for the pork. And then for dessert, I got the buttercream cake.
And what would you give on it on a scale of 1 to 10?
For taste,
In general, taste,
We rescued our 2 dogs together.
anything you want to elaborate on?
the pork was very good. I loved the seasoning and the texture. The mac and cheese was just all right. So I mixed it together, and then it was fine. Like the flavors of the pork enhanced the mac and cheese significantly. The portion was a little too small, especially for the price. But I'll cut them a little bit of slack because I have not found many good mac and cheese, vegan mac and cheese spots around here, except for Bam's Vegan. So I'll cut them a little bit of slack, but it could have been a little bit better. The dessert was amazing. Crispy on the outside, soft on the inside, and the topping was amazing.
Did you move here from California recently?
Oh, but the cake portion was also pretty small too. I mean, I think the presentation of both plates is probably why they charge so much, and they tried to make it fancy. But I don't really care about that. I care about the taste, and I like to eat a lot, so I wish there was more. I don't really care about the presentation, but somewhere between a 6 and a 7.
So a 6.5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would you give the atmosphere?
Atmosphere is good. It's pretty in here. It's relaxing. Scale 1 to 10, I'll say 9.
Okay. And how about that customer service?
All right, so I kind of already knew coming in here what to expect for customer service because I was here for Thanksgiving. I will say,
We heard some stories.
you heard about it, right? I was here. I feel like a lot of people were waiting for their food. I think I wasn't as bothered by it because I kind of figured it would take a little while. I think everything's probably fresh though, so to their credit, that could be why it's taking so long. I think the dessert particularly took longer than I would have hoped. They brought all the entrees together, so that was fine. But me and the other gentleman here were waiting for our dessert for a little bit. Not too long, but Yeah. So customer service on a scale of 1 to 10,
So they're
I'll
buying up all the
say
properties that used to be
I'll
cheap
say
here.
7 because they're very polite. They're very nice.
Can't afford to live here. I mean,
So
we're all
they like treat you very well. It's just the time. The timing is kind of to pick up the speed a little bit.
And what about the price on a scale of 1 to 10? What you give them?
It's too expensive, honestly, in my opinion, for what they give you. I think they should give you larger portions or less, charge less. But I really think it's because of the presentation and they're trying to be fancy.
Yeah, it's true.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say 6. No, 5. 5.
Oh, I had the, what did I have? The chili cheese bread.
And what's your diet? Are you vegan, vegetarian, or?
I'm vegan. And before I was vegan, I never ate a chili cheese brat. It just wasn't my thing. But I like the bratwurst, so I thought I would try it.
Cool. So what would you give your food on a scale of 1 to 10?
The chili cheese brat, I mean, yeah, I was excellent, so I'll just give that a 10. The chili was good, good flavor. The brat was excellent. I would not have known it was a vegan one, just based on taste. The mac and cheese was okay as far as texture, but it wasn't as tasty as it could be. So maybe a 6.
And what would you give the atmosphere? Like, how do you feel about the place before? What would you give that on a scale of 1 to 10?
1 to 10. Well, I don't know. I mean, 9 or 10. I'm looking around, seeing how I can fit some of this kind of stuff into my decor at home. I really like it. It's lovely.
Okay, so is it a 9 or a 10?
I would give a 9. There's always room for improvement. Maybe I'm being mean. No, it's nice.
And what would you give the customer service on a scale of 1 to 10?
It was good enough. No complaints. Good enough, she's laughing. It was good. Let's give a 9.
Cool. And what would you rate the price on a scale of 1 to 10? You think it was overpriced, just right, or?
I guess just right. Yeah. I would have probably gotten the lasagna. I was looking at price point for the lasagna, so that's why I chose 2 different things instead. But considering cost of everything now, it's a good price.
Okay. So like, would you give it like a 7 or 8 or on a scale of 1 to 10?
About an 8.
So what did you get on the menu?
Yeah, I got the bad burger, which I believe had like impossible patties and some like vegan bacon with it, and then some French fries on the side.
And what's your diet?
My diet and vegan,
Right.
so totally vegan.
So on a scale of 1 to 10,
I probably rated about an 8. Maybe a 7, 8, 7.5. Maybe.
and what would you rate the atmosphere?
Atmosphere is pretty nice. 8.5.
That's pretty specific number. Okay.
Well, I try not to, I stay away from extremes.
Now, what would you rate the customer service?
Customer service was good. I don't know, 9.5. I won't give 10 because nobody's perfect, but it seemed pretty good.
And what about that price?
Price is okay. Trying to remember. Yeah, probably like a 6. It was a little more on the expensive side for some of it, but pretty comparable actually with what I got. And it was pretty filling, so actually pretty worthwhile. Maybe 7 actually.
So Daisy, what did you get on the menu? What you ordered?
So I got the chili cheese fries and the mini chocolate cake.
Okay. And what's your diet?
I'm vegan.
Okay. So what would you rate your food on a scale of 1 to 10?
So I would rate it a 9. It was really good. The flavors were delicious. The chocolate cake was very moist and just perfect. It didn't. That's why I got the mini, because if I got the full size, I would eat all of it.
Okay. What would you rate the atmosphere?
The atmosphere is a 10. I like the drawings, the paintings, and the decor. Yeah.
Now, what would you give the customer service?
It's very high in
It was a 10. They came and got our orders. They're very cautious. I can't say that word. But yeah, they were very good. Yeah.
And what would you rate the price?
Price, I'd say it's a 9. It wasn't for vegan food. It's decent. It's expectable. Yeah, and the food was fresh and yeah.
Okay. So, what did you order on the menu?
I got the beefy impossible burrito.
And what's your diet?
Vegan.
So, what would you rate your food on a scale of 1 to 10?
Yeah, it's getting those.
I would say that was a 10. I didn't have any complaints at all about the food. The little queso that came with it was really, really good vegan queso. And there was probably a lot more rice and vegetables in the burrito than the impossible meat, but that's probably better for me, so it's fine. But yeah, it tasted really good. I have no complaint. 10.
And what would you rate the atmosphere?
I like it. I like the octopus. I like the octopus. That's really cool. I like this back here, although they could actually put in they might want to get rid of the dead plants and put in some live ones. But I like that. I like what they did there. So yeah, I think it's great. I'll call it a 10 for that too.
Okay. You don't want to be like completely picky
I'm starting to sound like a broken record, but I got no complaints there either. I think a 10 on the customer service.
Yeah, so I was considering the design.
What about that price?
The price, I'm going to go ahead and say 9 for the price, just because I think the prices are reasonable. They're high, but the portion size is big. But the one thing I was thinking about getting maybe was lasagna, and I think that was $17. Now that might be a big block of lasagna, but that's a lot. The thing I did get, I think about $11 is fair for a burrito of that size. So I'll say 9 for the price.
So what'd you order on the menu?
So I had the General Tso's TLC dinner. I hope I said that right. I don't speak the language.
Okay. And what's your diet?
Predominantly plant-based. Sometimes I take honey or like bee pollen. So.
Okay. So what would you rate your food on a scale of 1 to 10?
Maybe about a 7. The flavor was great. The texture was nice. I don't eat a lot of fried food, so maybe I have some issues with that. But I was expecting more veggies on my plate based on the description. But I like the fact that it's oyster mushrooms, because I love oyster mushrooms. So the coconut rice basically only had coconut milk, so I thought they were going to do something else with the flavor on that. Maybe that's too much info, but yeah.
Okay. And what would you rate the atmosphere on a scale of 1 to 10?
I would give it probably about an 8. It feels like a spot. It's a little tight of a spot, but it feels like a spot. So I feel like that kind of adds to the experience, the dining experience, especially if you're hanging out with friends or in this case, meeting new people.
All right. And what would you give the customer service?
I would give it a 10. He was very attentive. He wanted to make sure he got everything right.
Okay. And how about that price?
Because I had oyster mushrooms, I think the price was fair. It could have been maybe $2 or $3 cheaper, but because it was oyster mushrooms, I make an exception.
All right. All right. So, Veggie Outers, my review for their food. Well, first let me say what I got. I got the single General Tso TLC dinner. And it's made out of oyster mushrooms, broccoli, coconut rice, and a sauce. It's pretty tasty. It came from Troy's V Eats restaurant. It's kind of ported over. I gave it a 9 there, so it still gets a 9 here because I very much enjoyed it. As far as the atmosphere, I think that it's eccentric. Got plants, even if some of them are dead over here. You got the octopus behind, which I showed before. I'm gonna give them an 8 because it is eccentric, but I'd rather them have used fake plants because I don't like seeing plants that are dead. But I'm just gonna say that. As far as the customer service, so I'm gonna include the menu in this category. As you see, it doesn't have any pictures. So our server is very attentive, so that's cool. But there are certain things he didn't know. Then there's a lot he knew. So combined all that, I'm gonna say a 7. Most of it's because it's menu, because we need to see what we're getting. I get this as a beginner menu. They just came out, so I'm gonna give them the benefit of a doubt. But I would love to see this change. As far as the price, I gotta be harsh. This stuff is tasty, but it's expensive. I'm gonna have to give them a 4. Because I think it's a little unacceptable for it to be so high based on the portion size that we got. This isn't just for me, but I looked at the table. Portion sizes were a problem across the board. So this is just some general feedback. If they could change that, bring the prices down, or increase the portion size, it would greatly help them out. Okay, everyone, so we're doing a giveaway for 3 items. First item is a spiralizer. I don't think I need to describe what this is, but this basically gives you the ability to make noodles out of things that are a little more healthier than just spaghetti. So like cucumbers, zucchini, that kind of thing. Second giveaway is for a lemon squeezer. We were talking about juicing earlier in the meetup, but basically this makes juicing the lemon or even the orange much easier once you feel it. Instead of having to do this, you just press down on this. And the last giveaway is actually for merch. See right here? Veggie Outers, plant-based in all 50 states. Whether it be a shirt, hoodie, whatever the winner wants. So with that being said, the way the giveaway works, I'm going to, this is Google, it's a random number generator. I'm going to click it. Y'all remember your numbers. If you win, raise your hand, and you claim. So we're going to start off with the spiralizer. Who's 4? Congratulations, guys. Y'all can pass that down to us, all right? Okay, next will be for the lemon squeezer. Gonna click. Who's 2? And lastly, I didn't mention this, but if you won, you can't win again. You got to fit. Lastly is for the Veggie Outers merch. We're gonna click it. Who's 5? Congratulations, ladies. So I'm gonna give it to you later to see like if you want a hoodie, a shirt, size, all that. Okay.
You've been modeling the hoodie so well for us all these days.
Yeah, I'll take that. So with the giveaway done, that concludes this Veggie Outers meetup. We'll catch you next time. Peace.